Hello, 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 everybody. We're back again for another positive thought slash negative thought stream. Uh, we're coming here to finish up this board today so we can call back to normal. Yes, I got a little light instead of having a big lights on today this time. Um, we're still going to look on the bright side so far. And once that gets changed, we will definitely do that thing. Um, so to talk a little bit more about positive and getting to know what we got because it's already 1 o'clock. Um, Let me put it up on my phone. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go 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 go. Here we Oops. Go. Hey, here we go. Is that everybody able to hear me okay in the chats? So we're here to talk a little bit about positive thoughts and kind of what positivity is going to bring us today. I'm going to see if I can make this screen bigger. So maybe we can get you guys being able to see the whole screen better instead of have the background up. Maybe not. Let me try something else here real quick, like. Um. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that's a little bit better, I think, kind of, sort of. Um. I don't know why it's not letting me do it though. Oh well, we'll just have to work with what we got. Hang on. Before I do that, I'm gonna put on a new picture in the background that's gonna say positive. Then we'll get started here. Alright, 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 alright. You'll hear kind of like a little whining for a moment while I try to enter the stream for a minute. Okie doke. So don't mind it for 1 second. Oops. What was I going to do? Oh, yes. that. Hang on. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Let's do this thing, shall we? So we're here to talk a little bit about positive things. Think positive is today's word. This month's word is think positive. Because mainly, that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing this month. Is we're going to talk about positive. And what positive brings to you in a way that makes you less annoyed about things in your life or anything related to those. So I'm going to take off the tablet for a minute. Put off this tablet for a second. I'm going to take the tablet off for a few minutes because I'm going to show you. We're going to talk about it with using the dry erase board now to start a little bit. Bye. Tablet fell on me, but we're good. We're on the stream yet. Cancel that. All right, there we go. All right, so now we're going to come and talk a little bit about more related to it, but with more of a board, different type of board. I think that might be too heavy to put up there. Yeah, it might be too heavy to put up there. This one isn't that heavy, so hopefully it'll fit. Oh boy, that's way too big. All right. Unless I do it sideways, which I could do it sideways. I guess maybe go fit work. There we go. I'll just do my dry erase board sideways, which is fine. There we go. Okay. So now we have a dry erase board here that we'll be using a little bit more to do with a little more positive things. But first, I need to find some dry erase markers. to run upstairs and grab my other markers, I think. I think I'm gonna have to run upstairs quick. Grab my dry erase markers. I think. Alright, I'm gonna run upstairs real quick, grab my dry erase markers so we can talk about more about positive things. And then I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. So, I'm back. Hey, Tony, welcome in. Oh no, that's Natty's stream. Alright, so we're going to talk a little bit about positive again. we're going to talk a little bit more about positive and touch on a few things that says positive and ways to stay positive this week. Because there are multiple ways that we can continue that moment of what we can do here. So let me fix up the board a little bit so it's even, so it's not tipping all over the place on us here. There we go. That should be good, I think. So we're here to talk about positive, right? Positivity. More to do with positivity today. We're using a dry erase board right now. So positivity. What does positive mean? Well, I do have a couple sheets I printed out. And how to keep you positive. Ways to keep you positive inside and out of yourself. There are multiple things that you can stay positive with. And we're going to talk about those things right now. And because of positivity, there are multiple ways to do that. To think positive. Okay? So, think positive. A good way to keep yourself positive is come on, get in there. Some way. Return. Please. So positivity. I'll just put that there. Can be joy. So if you're like happy, exciting for things, joy can make you happy and positive about things because the more you think of positive things, you bring in joy. Okay? Something beautiful in every room. Something that makes you happy. In every room. So if you were in a room and you're like, wow, that picture really makes me happy. Something that makes you happy in every room. Either if it's flowers, colors, colors can make you happy. Like if you have colors that you like and you're like, wow, that bouquet looks beautiful. I love the colors. That can make you more positive. Thinking positive, having the colors, having the joy, having something that makes you happy in every room, like the pool table right there, the Wii table out over there, my ladder golf outside makes me happy. My swimming pool outside makes me happy. Makes me feel good, you know? Colors you wear probably make somebody happy. The colors on clothing. colors on clothing can make somebody happy. You know, it tells somebody their mood, how they're feeling today on their clothes. Like I'm wearing blue. My favorite color is blue, so I'm feeling happy. Groomed, like if you're feeling good, you're showered, so groomed. Probably makes you happy, right? Your coffee can make you happy. Make yourself feel positive. Having coffee because it kind of motivates you, gets you going for the day, right? That's a good day to say you were showered, groomed, and had your coffee, which is always a good positive thing. Okay. Good workout. Like if you worked out, good workout. So did you like have a really good pump in the area, the weights and stuff? That could be a positive thing you could feel good about, right? Feeling positive, having that workout that you had today probably made you feel positive about the day. Facial, I'll just put it as facial instead of moisturizing your face. A facial can make you feel positive, making you feel good. Having a facial can do that, definitely. A vision board. Does anybody know what a vision board is? Does anybody know what a vision board is? Could make you feel positive too. Because it's the things that make you feel happy. Like I'm happy I had good produce on my garden this year. That made me happy. That's a positive thing. Success on garden. Yes, maybe my garden was a success this year. So I feel positive about that for next year. That I'll have an awesome garden next year, right? Do, 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 do. Read a book. Like if you wanted to reading a book could help you feel positive about yourself. Get 10K steps in a day. Oh yeah. 10K steps can get you feeling positive, right? Right. Getting 10K steps in a day will make you feel good, making yourself feel positive about that. Um, make a journal. Journal. Like if you like to journal, write. A journal could always be a positive thing. Writing in your journal, telling about the day, how you feel, what you did in your day that made you feel positive. Could always be a good journal thing. Speak about things in positive. Which could be a good thing too. Let's see. Um, replace things? No, that's um. That's not any I want to add. That's pretty much the same we had on the board already that we're talking about. Set goals could be a positive thing, right? Setting goals. So setting goals could help keep a positive thing, right? Setting goals could make you happy. Read daily, we already have on there. Eating healthy could be a good positive thing. Um, eating healthy. Eating healthy is probably the positive thing. Keeping yourself healthy. Um, judge less, so like not judging other people. Judging less, so like not judging other people how they look or what they look like. Judging less is always an important part of being positive about something. Quit a bad habit. That's me. Quit a bad habit. I need to do that because it's making me mad. And I tried to do it multiple times and I failed. And I feel negative that I can't stop now. So quit a bad habit. Smoking, drinking, whatever it is. Quit a bad habit that you can do. That's a positive way to do it. Learn a new skill could be a positive thing, right? Learn a new skill. Learning a new skill can always be an importance of it that you can keep yourself happy about learning something new that you probably never learned before, but you want to. To learn a new skill. Um, focus at one thing. Focus one thing at a time. Focusing one thing at a time could always be a positive thing. And yes, I do have a couple sheets up there that you guys can all look at. Because if you look up positivity thoughts or positive thoughts online on your website, on the website or So staying aware with those things help you a lot, help other people a lot. So positivity can be setting goals, eating healthy, judging people less, or being judged less. Quit a bad habit, learn a new skill, focus one thing at a time. Joy, something that makes you happy in every room. Like if it's flowers, is it pictures? Do you like colors? Colors could do that. Facials, like getting your face put back together, moisturized, and everything. A vision board, reading a book, journaling. Colors, like what kind of colors shirt are you wearing today that makes you feel sharing your mood. Groomed and groomed. So like if you shower, dressed, blah blah blah. Had your coffee, good workout. So were you working out the morning before work? How are you feeling about that? Success in your garden and 10K steps. Those are good positive things that you could add to your daily routine. Having a daily routine, which is what I usually do every morning. Daily routine. I don't know if I spelled it right, but whatever. Daily routines are always important because having a daily routine will make you feel good for the day. You're ready to roll, you're showered, you're dressed, you're freshly cleaned for the day. Could always make you feel positive about those things as well. So I'm going to bring back the main board that we usually have been using before. And we're going to add these positive messages on that board. And then we will talk about them, those things. Because a lot of times you might feel like, so realizing the things that you do help you in a good way. Bring back the board, the flip chart. Bring back the flip chart. Here we go. Right here, my friends. Bring back the flip chart. I'm going to pull it up like that a little bit more. Come on, Bessie. There we go. Okay. I can lower it if I needed to. Sweet. All right. The base of the thing. So, we're back with the main footboard here again. But as I said before, we're going to touch on more about adding on our main sheets here. Our main board. Excuse me. Our main stuff that we just talked about on the main dry erase board. We are going to talk about adding that stuff to this main sheet here, because we're going to put this up on one of the walls so we can remember positive thoughts, look at the bright side. We'll hang those up on the wall so people can look at them when they walk past in the hallway on positive, how to be positive. And then also we'll have the negative side of things on the board, on the wall as well, once we get the negative stuff done. We'll be posted up on these walls right here. I'll place them on that wall right there in the hallway to the bedrooms, to the bedroom actually. So setting goals is one of the things that we like to work on because that's just how it is, right? Hang on, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this up. We can go down now. So, whoa, now we're way too low. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to get this up high enough so you guys can see it decent, okay? Alright, that's how I can go, it looks like. Yep. I'm taking these back up. Okay. I'm just tightening these up real quick. Alright, so now we're up on the higher height of the board so you guys can see the list a little bit better, and then I can actually access the main part of the bottom of this board, that we could talk about the rest of the stuff we're going to talk about. So, setting goals. Setting goals is a positive thing. So we're going to put that on here. Setting goals. So, like making goals, setting them, making them you know? Eating healthy could be a positive thing, right? Eating healthy. Which I'm bad at. Sometimes I'm good at it, but sometimes I'm kind of shift off and eat a little junk food once in a while. So, which you can do once in a while, but I do it quite a bit. Judge less about people. It's a positive thing. Judge less, meaning like judging people. Judge less could be a positive thing. Exactly. Getting sleep. Getting sleep is always a positive thing too, because but too much sleep can get you too focused, like not advantage for the day, you know. Hang on, we got some tape so when I'm ready, I can tape it right on. Another way to stay focused. Another way that you can stay focused on things as well is, you probably all know what I'm about to tell you, don't you? Does everybody know what I'm about to tell you? Stuff that keeps you entertained. That keeps you focused. Things that keep you focused. Things that keep you focused. Like move hand stuff, like fidget spinners. Fidget spinners can help you stay focused as well. Stuff that keeps you busy, your mind focused. A bad habit. Quitting a bad habit could always be a good thing too. Like exactly like biting your nails or things that kind of, how would I say it, kind of sets you off a little bit. Like example, like quit a bad habit, like a bad habit that you have, like biting your nails. Always finding a second option to quit your bad habits. Have a fidget spinner with you. Have like a fidget item or a drawing pad or um, you know, um, whatever. Colors can make you happy. Like if you like to go see flowers and the colors just make you feel good. Colors, like all that color on the lamp right there is pretty cool, you know? So colors could always be a positive thing too. Um, could always be um, there for them. Um, Vision board. Everybody's probably ever heard of one. A vision board. Um, Vision board, which is kind of like with different visions and different things that make you happy. You can always make a positive board, which has like a lot of power, positive and uh, facial. A facial could always be a positive thing. Getting your face done and like a whole cleanser to your face makes you feel good. A haircut, um, haircut can make it feel good. It's like, oh, all that weight off my head, which I did get my haircut. It felt good. Facial / haircut could always give you um, a good positive feeling. A reading book. Read a book. Could read a book could always be a positive thing. Like you like to read, you like to read books and stuff. That could be a positive statement to looking on the bright side of things. I bet you for the negative one, it'll be a little bit more intense stuff. So read a book could always do that. Journal, like if you like to journal, um, like journaling, like if you like to journal, like write about your day, That's always a positive thing or negative, depending on what kind of stuff you write into your journal. Groomed. Like, are you groomed and clean and feeling great? Groomed could always be a positive thing, making yourself feel clean, ready to go. Coffee. Coffee can get you happy and positive, feeling great, ready to take on your meeting or your day. That could be a positive thought, right? There are 3 rows in this on this board, and each row is all positive stuff. That's why this background has like lights, and it says on the bottom, it says think positive. That's what we're doing right now. As we're talking about positive thoughts and what to make you more positive about those things. Okay. A workout. Stuff like you like to work out. Like if you like to lift weights and stuff, that's always a positive thing. Getting yourself body moving. And then, yeah. Anybody have anything else that they want to deal, like, what else do you think that would make you feel positive? What else could be on the list that could make you positive? That we could add to this list. What else could we add to the list that could make you feel positive? That's what I want to know. What is another thing that you could add that could give you a good feeling about positive? So, hey Sky, what's up? How are you? Do you have something that we could add to this positive list at all, Sky? Do you have anything that you want me to add to this list? Because I'm trying to fill this list up, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more spots and 3 rows. 7 spots and 3 rows is all I have on this list left to fill. 3 rows of 7. That's what I'll put it as. 3 rows of 7. Rows of 7 rows. I'll even put a little, oops. So each row will be so we have 3 rows. Here, here, and here. A, B, and C. Any options that you guys want to add to this? I have 7 spots left. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left, actually. Not 7, 8 left. of the list there. So if anybody wants to hang on, I'm trying to look at something real quick. So a workout could always do that. What is one thing that we can add to this list that can make you more positive? Spending time with friends, right? Can make you happy. Can make you happy. Hang on, I need to send this back to her quick. So spending time with friends can be a positive thing if you can trust those friends. Going places, yes. Like shopping. Going places can make you happy. That's right. Going places. How about trying new adventures? Like going. Going places could always make you happy and positive. Like if you're going on vacation. Trying a new journey. A journey, like if you're trying something new, like a new job or a new adventure, can make you feel positive about those things, right? Taking a new journey, meaning like trying things that are new for people. Dancing could make you feel good, make you feel positive, right? Music, music can make you feel good, right? Music can make you feel good, make you feel you can do it. Music slash dancing, get up on your feet. Music slash dance, like go to homecoming or whatever. Could make you feel good, make you feel positive. What else could make you feel good? What else is there that can make you feel good? Foreign places, journeys, taking a journey. Journey slash new experience. A new experience can relate to a positive thing, right? A journey or new experience can give you a better view on what makes you more positive. And this list will be pasted up on the wall for everybody to see when they go past on positive thoughts. Look at the bright side. And then after this list gets filled, we are on to the negative thoughts. How to keep a negative thought ahead. Huh? How could you keep a negative thing? Like, what could make you feel negative? That's what we're going to talk about next. Right now, we're finishing up talking about positive thoughts. This will be hung up. And then we'll get on to finishing up what negative thoughts are and what to be prepared for that. But we got we got this row, we got 7 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 there, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7, 7, 5. Keep in touch with old friends, right? Keep in touch with old friends. Keep in touch with friends. In touch with peers, I'll put. Like, keeping in touch, like your coworkers, your best friends, those type of things. What relate to that? That's stuff. Okay. What else could be on the list? Oh, I'm trying to fix up this light here real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put this for a second. Through. There we go. If I could choose one thing I'm just checking out my chat real quick. So staying focused is always a good thing too, but I already have that on a couple times. Um, what else would I add to? What else would I add onto this list? Anybody know? Sharing ideas or opinions, right? That could always be a positive thing. But sharing thoughts or opinions. What else could be added on something like this list? Because all of these lists, these three sides of lists, are always going to be present. Either on this channel or just all together by looking on the bright side of things. Looking on the bright side of things will help you gain those things too. Is knowing who's there to help you. When those thoughts are live, you know, because a lot of times you might feel like, okay, if I look on the bright side of things, um, how would they motivate me? You know, how would something motivate me that would be positive than negative? Anybody have any clue? Like, if you could choose one positive thing to say to somebody, what would it be and why? If you could choose one positive message off of this board, this sheet right here, what would that message be to somebody? Because every time you use this, um, I don't know what else to say. Because everything the list says there, here, and here has to be put into a puzzle somehow. Make good choices can make you happy too. Make good choices could make you happy, yes, because you're more focused on making good choices, making a difference on them. What else could be something that you could add to the list of this list right here? Make good choices, empower others. Hey Siri, what does empower mean? Hey Siri, tell me what empower means. What does empower mean? Tell me what empower means. Empower others. Empower. EMPOWER others. That is a positive thing too. Is empowering others. We're going to listen to our little um, statement on how um,
empowerment. In our research, so what is empowerment? In our research, we have found if you ask a number of people this question, you will find that their answers can differ greatly. However, does that mean they are all wrong, or are they all right? Empowerment in recent years has been one of those buzzwords that is thrown around in business and organisations to empower employees. But is that all empowerment is, and what does it mean? Why is empowerment such a big word? The word empower is often used to describe the act of giving someone more confidence or control. As such, the word empower is a popular choice when naming organisations, companies, or products. But does this mean empowerment is strictly for organisations, products, companies, or can it be applied to individuals as well? Surely, if we are empowering our employees to feel strong and reliable and responsible for certain tasks in our business, then it is not unlikely to assume that empowerment extends one's individual life as well. So, what is the difference between empowering people in an organisation versus an individual? When it comes to empowering employees for an organisation, it essentially means granting employees the autonomy to assume a more active and responsible role. This is accomplished by strengthening their sense of effectiveness as well as by sharing power, information, and responsibility to manage their own work as much as possible. Whereas empowering an individual is more about personal empowerment. This means taking control of your life. True personal empowerment requires you to set meaningful goals to identify what you want from life and then take action to achieve those goals and have more impact over the world around you.
Hey Krista,
People who are not
give me one positive thing.
control over what they do. So what is empowerment? It is the degree of autonomy and self-determination in people and in communities. This enables them to represent their interests as much as possible in a responsible and self-determined way, acting on their own authority. You can make the case that empowerment is made up of terms like independence, trust, participation, accountability, and responsibility. Authority or power given to someone to do something. So overall, empowerment promises more participation, responsibility, and independence. So what does it mean to empower someone? Empower means putting power into, and it can also mean bringing energy and enthusiasm out of. So the first step in empowering people is to refrain from doing anything that disempowers them or reduces their energy and enthusiasm for what they are doing. Arguably, being empowered can lead to better health. When you are self-empowered, you can get a lot of meaningful things done. In turn, you can become confident in yourself and healthier in mind and body. So all this sounds good. So are there any disadvantages of empowering people? In terms of business, while it can increase an employee's morale, the increased risks are it takes more time to make important decisions. There may be decreased efficiency or productivity. It creates a blurred chain of command. In terms of personal empowerment, there are times when empowering someone who is not ready for it can backfire. They may not be good at making decisions. But is empowerment one of those things that we should strive to achieve within our organisation or as individuals? Or is there something else that we need to consider? A well-known American psychologist, Frederick Herzberg, once wrote, "It's the job of the manager not to light the fire of motivation, but to create an environment to let each person's personal spark of motivation blaze." Instead of thinking about how we can empower people, maybe we should think about how can we, as the manager of the firm, better understand what our employees really want. How can we make it clear what they do matters? How can we uncover what makes meaningful, interesting work for that person? And how can we illustrate what good enough looks like? These are some of the key questions we need to consider in general when talking about a business. Empowering someone may be a good idea in theory, but we don't want
Asking
to
questions
in practice. So what is empowerment? Empowerment as an underlying goal may be something that's important, but good leadership...
Ask questions could be a positive thing, right? We're going to listen to how to be positive. We're going to listen to a video. Reprogram your mind could always be a thing. Habits of a positive mind. We're not going to talk about right now. Power of positivity. Yes.
What's up, guys? We're gonna hop in the store. Equipment's parked everywhere. Hopefully, I can find it. If not, my homie still have this thing called Whatnot.
We're going to listen to this.
If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. We like to sit and dwell. We like to sit in our own sadness. Make sure you're spending time every single day, whether it's 15, 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours. Take time to allow your mind separation from the stresses of your day. If you expect to fail, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. And he's right, because doctors and psychologists
Release
both
stress.
agree that worrying actually does shorten your life, and it does damage your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep. We're talking about a book that Norman Vincent Peale wrote, The Power of Positive Thinking. Let's kick this off with golden nugget number 1. Creating your own inner happiness. That you are responsible for your own happiness. Because unhappiness is usually the byproduct of you thinking sad thoughts, you having these negative feelings, you having resentment towards others, and just having an overall crappy outlook on life. So if you think those things, what do you think is going to happen? You have to force yourself to not think those negative thoughts. Peale says we have to get into the happiness habit by thinking upbeat, cheery thoughts throughout the day. We like to sit and dwell. We like to sit in our own sadness. I don't like to do that, but I just know that sometimes my brain forces me to do that. I don't know why. So I have to force myself to not do that. I have to put on upbeat music. I have to go do something productive. I have to get in the gym. I have to go hang around friends that are going to make me laugh. And it's tough. At first, it doesn't feel right. It feels like you're forcing it because you are forcing it. But eventually, it starts to make you feel better. There are miracles happening all around you. There is beauty all around you. Open your eyes and look. Can you see the sun shining? Great. Can you hear the birds chirping? Great. Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin? Awesome. There's simple beauties all around us. If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. So short circuit those negative thoughts. And when you start to feel bad, when you start to find yourself gossiping, feeling guilty, feeling angry, feeling whatever it is you're feeling that's negative, turn that around. Force yourself to think positively. Do positive things. And while it doesn't feel right at first, keep going. You're on the right path.
Take the right path.
2, the antidote to anxiety is that people waste a lot of their time, a lot of their energy fuming and fretting about things that they cannot control. Go back to Covey's principle. Circle of concern, circle of influence. Focus only on those things in the circle of influence. Everything else in the circle of concern, you can't control. You can't affect that. So move on. Don't allow your mind to just spend time in that space. You're wasting your mind's energy. So as part of this antidote to anxiety, Peele says that we need to slow down to relieve our anxiety and to attain peace. And he suggests meditation. He suggests that we devote at least 15 minutes daily to calming and relaxing ourselves by thinking peaceful thoughts or not thinking anything at all. So something he shares in the book is to help get rid of the tendency to worry and get angry, we need to relax and spend a few minutes thinking about beautiful, peaceful settings, hearing the birds chirping, feeling the sun on our face, all these things that I was talking about before, where it's just a matter of you actually thinking that in your mind. Wherever you are, if you're at work, if you're in your house, it doesn't, or close your eyes and open your mind to maybe a place where you were on vacation before. You can go there for 15 minutes. Smell the smells. Feel what the sand feels like on your feet. Feel yourself plunging into the ocean. So the antidote to anxiety is all about clearing your mind. However you choose to do that, make sure you're spending time every single day. Whether it's 15, 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, if you're working out at the gym, whether you're doing yoga, whether you're going to cycling class, whatever, take time to allow your mind separation from the stresses of your day. Golden nugget number 3, expect the best. If you expect to fail, you will fail. On the other hand, if you expect to win, you will win. So, what seeds are you planting in your mind? Are you planting seeds of positivity or seeds of negativity? Guess what? Your life is going to give you back more of that. Are you planting seeds of, doubt, and, I'm not going to make this work, or something bad is going to happen? If you're planting seeds of that, guess what you're going to get? More of that.
So, some side effects I found is miracles can get you positive, makes you feel good. Take the right path, release stress, strong and reliable. So, staying strong and reliable, that you can do something that makes you more you, you know? So, we only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more to go. So let's finish up this video and see if we can find any more positive things we can add to this list.
Start focusing on the positive. Start focusing on how things can go right. And guess what? When things go wrong, say, there's a lesson in that for me. Because life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So everything that's happening is there to teach me a lesson. This isn't a setback, it's a set up. This thing that's really bad, it happened for a reason. I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to get better. Golden nugget number 4, worry not. And he's right, because doctors and psychologists both alike, they agree that worrying actually does shorten your life. And it does damage your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep. And we need to imagine our worries flowing out of our body like water out of a glass. So don't think that my path is the right path. No. This path is good for me. I replaced worry with hope by putting together goals. I put together 3 goals: a financial-related goal, a health-related goal, and a professional-related goal. Something that what I was going to do with my life. And back in the day when I was going through those stresses, I was worrying a lot. I was having a tough time sleeping. I was having chest pains. My heart was palpitating all the time. And I really just could not get, a high level of satisfaction in life. And, if you were sitting on a scale of 1 to 8, Ryan, again, 9s and 10s are reserved for very special times in our lives that seldom happen. I was sitting at a 4 consistently, where I would wake up and I'd all of a sudden feel the stresses of the day. I would pass between 3 and 4 all the time. So what I did was to replace that worry, that anxiety, that fear, I built myself a plan that gave me hope. Goals that gave me hope. Something that got me excited. Something that I wanted to work towards. Something I wanted to achieve because I knew that if I did, it would get me out of this mess and my life would be better as a result. Golden nugget number 5, problem solving. I had problems that I needed solutions to. I had desires, I had wants, I had dreams, I had goals that I needed a solution to. The crap show was a solution. Create Your 8 was a solution. But what I did need to do was take myself out of the busyness of the day and allow my mind to sort of free up and look for inspiration all around me. And know that whatever solution I'm looking for, it's going to come to me. And this is where in this golden nugget in the book where Peele talks about, problem solving, he gives us 10 problem solving techniques, which many of them I believe with. The first one, believe that for every problem, there is a solution. So yes, believe that your problem can be solved. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, you don't have a solution right now, but there is a solution. And oftentimes there's more than one. 2, try to maintain your serenity as you address a problem. So don't feel anxious. Don't try to get angry and say, I'm not getting this. I don't understand. No. You need to be calm. You need to be hopeful that there's going to be a solution to this problem. Number 3, don't try to force an answer. Or don't try to say oh my God, I need an answer by Saturday at noon. If I don't get it by Saturday at noon, then it's too late. Sometimes you can't force it. Life often happens for you. And so you just need time for that to reveal itself to you. Number 4, gather all relevant information. Pretty simple. Do as much research as possible. Number 5, write down all facts about the situation. Again, get understanding for the problem, what's going on. You need to get clarity on the problem so you can get clear on what solutions you need to solve it. Number 6, spend time praying about the issue you are confronting. Listen, if you're praying about it, that's fine. If you're not praying about it, maybe you're thinking about it. Always make time to think about it. When you're walking in nature, yes, take time to think in nature and allow your mind to flow. But when you separate yourself from the stresses, the anxieties, the busyness of the day, allow your time to think about solutions. Number 7, believe in and seek God's guidance on the promise of the 73rd Psalm, "Thou wilt guide me by thy counsel." If you believe in the religious aspect of that will talk to you. That necessarily doesn't talk to me. So I maybe won't be using that one. Number 8, rely on your inner gifts of insight and intuition. There's things that we believe we should do, and then there's things that we know we should be doing. So you gotta listen to yourself, and it takes time. It does take time. It takes patience. It takes some maturity for you to realize what you're great at. And sometimes you're doing something just to make a living, just because it's my job, it's my career, it's what I believe I'm great at. But you have other gifts within you that maybe you're not exploring yet, that you should be. Number 9, attend religious services where you can and listen peacefully and let your subconscious work on the problem. Again, you can go to church or you can just go for walks. I love going for walks, period. I put music on my ears and allow myself to think. Pretty simple. Number 10, the answer that develops in your mind or comes to pass is the right answer. So I just allowed the thoughts that came in my mind. Whenever I had a thought, an inspired thought, I wrote it down on my phone. Pulled up my phone, opened up the notepad, and just wrote it down. At the end of the day, I would think about it, ponder on it, say, you know what, this idea is something I want to go further into, and dig deeper into that. That's exactly how this show happened. That's exactly how Create Your 8 happened. That's exactly how you're going to find solutions to your problems. Last but not least, golden nugget number 6, how to handle heartache. Everybody at some point in their life experiences heartache. And it's tough. And so Peel says that for us to get over heartache, we need to resist the heartache by staying busy. So if you're getting a divorce from your husband or your wife, if you just broke up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, if you just lost a loved one, if a loved one passed away, a friend, a family member, doesn't matter who it is. He says that in order for you to get through it, you need to stay busy. You need to return to your normal activities as soon as possible after a loss or a defeat. And you need to resist the temptation to brood and feel sorry for yourself. I gotta get back to work. I gotta get back to my goals. Get back in the gym. Get back to eating right. Get back to hanging out with my friends, my family, listen to the music that I was listening to. We have to return to life. But sometimes we just have to be sad. And we have to work our way through it. But the key here is to not allow your mind to dwell on it for too long. That's not handling heartache. That's allowing heartache to take control of you. And to win.
So there's the positive side of things up on the board on the wall already. Now we're going to listen to a video. Now we're going to talk a little bit about negative thoughts, dark side. Now we're coming into the dark side of. We were on the bright side. Now we're heading on to the dark side, which relates to bullies, unrespectful people, toxic people, rude, hurtful words, and causing drama. People that cause drama, that give you negative thoughts, would relate to this booth. And having negative things, relates to drama and things that change your mind in the opposite way. And today, actually at this moment, we're going to start talking about what gives you negative things and how does negative thoughts is what we're here to talk about right now, is kind of what negative things are going to give us in our life. Because a lot of times you might feel like, okay, there is a chance for me to become ways to go from negative to positive. There are ways that you can do that, and ways that you can change that, because a lot of times you might feel like, okay, if I'm going to try to do this or I'm going to try to do that, I want to know what negative things could cause my problem in myself. Because if you think negative all the time, like negative, soon enough that negativity will eat you alive. I'm just saying, it's going to eat you alive. There'll be problems that we will have. Sorry about this, guys. But we're here to talk a little bit about negative now. Okay? So, I do have some pictures I want to put up on the background on here so we can move on with our next part of what we're talking about today. Okay? We're going to talk about negative, a big negative, because negative is something that we all sometimes do experience in our life, right? And a lot with negative brings bullies, unrespectful people, toxic, rude, drama people that cause drama to you or to somebody. Because a lot of times you might feel like, well, positive, negative, dark side, bright side. So bright side, dark side, positive, negative thoughts relate to certain things. And we already went through positive last couple of days, which is now posted up on the wall right there. When you go through the hallway, you will see all the positive things and all the negative things. Doesn't care about people, meaning doesn't care, like they don't care about what you do or what you don't. Doesn't care about how you are, if you're a kind person, disrespectful, have a disability or not. They don't care. Negative people don't care. And the more they eat the negativity, so if they get drama, like, oh, I hate that shirt on that person, it's too small, it's too just blank, it's not really good. That is people that would be in the dark side, which is the don't care, doesn't care, bullies, unrespectful people, toxic, rude, hurtful words that give out hurtful things. See if Natty's still alive. If so, I'm going to tell him that I am moving on to negativity. Looks like she's off. Okay. All right. Doesn't care about somebody. Mean, can be mean. This person can be mean. Like if they're mean to somebody, like, I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. That's negative. Forcing people to do things. Forcing people to do things is always a negative thing. Forcing people to do things. Can be negative thought. Being stressed out can stressed out, so stressed. So if you were stressed, you would probably be in the negative category, thinking all these negative thoughts about your meeting, about getting a job. Those things are always in a negative thing, is stressed out, thinking negative. But just having those feelings on what's available for you for the next month or the next year or something like that, that gives you the feeling of what motivates you in a way before you start thinking, oh, maybe I'll give it a try in my life. So try new things in a positive way or a negative way. Um, Not helping others could be a negative thing. Not helping others could always be sick. You could always be sick and just feel down and upset. Uh, Sick out through a death. Like if you have somebody that died, you might feel negative things like sad, upset, uh, because that could always make you feel negative, like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Negative things about the issue or the problem you're having can relate to the death, like having a death, feeling sad, upset, depressed. Depressed could always cause a lot to do with it as well, meaning that the things you do or the things you want to have happen, being sick can all relate to negative things, dark side. You don't feel good, you feel terrible. Storms. Storms can always make you upset. I mean, feel bad. Like, is it gonna be bad? A storm? Is it gonna be this or this or that? So you think of all this negative stuff. So storms could always cause that, like tornadoes, hurricanes. Tornadoes, hail. Like, is my car gonna get all broke? Da 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 da. Those things, tornado, hail, hurricanes, etc., etc., etc. Storms could be a big cause too, because storms can cause you to freak out, have attacks, dark side thoughts on, oh my gosh, is my car gonna be okay? Blah 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 blah. That's always an important part of it too, is focusing on the storm part of it. Having the storms can give you a little bit of a feeling like that as well, because you're more focused on like, oh no, what's gonna happen, da 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 da. So focusing on what makes you feel the way you do, because hang on, I need to go back on the StreamYard quick. I'm gonna put on my little image up on. Excuse me. No, I don't want positive on there. So, thinking negative will make you feel, depending on the day. Might make you feel good, might make you feel bad. But we're talking about negative right now. So storms, tornadoes, hail, hurricanes, etc., can cause you to feel stressed out. Have negative thoughts. The dark side of thoughts can relate to the dark side. Having the dark side of things could always cause you to have some problems. Or moments that you just don't know about, right? There are parts in life that you just don't know. And a lot of times it might be negative. So having a negative thought inside your head at all times is never okay. There's no negative allowed. Another way to call negative. There's no negative allowed. But with negative, can't do anything right. Like, not able to do things right is always a negative thing. Not able to do things right could always be a part of that category as well. Is not able to do things right, always failing on things. Always failing could always be a big part of negative thoughts too, is having not able to do things right, always failing on them, starting to have these negative thoughts. So realizing having those things be a part of what's negative. And if we don't fill this whole negative sheet, we won't have to worry about it because we don't want a lot of negative thoughts on this board. Because the more you add more negative too, won't be good. So here we're focused on what makes you happy. What makes us happy? That's what we're here to talk about today. Okay? And doing that thing, or doing it, by working together, by giving each other advice on what makes you happier. And or what makes you less happier, I meant to say it that way. So I don't think guys. I'm gonna move this over here for now. Hang on, I'm just moving this stuff over here for right now until I have a home for it. So always staying together So having negative things running through your head. That's what your head looks like. Stressed, giving up, failing, really whatever, you know? So always doing something right. Always, I don't know, whatever way you want to put it in life, it's harder to think what's more negative than positive because a lot of times you might feel like positive deserves to be positive and doesn't, which could be any way you want it to be because everybody treats others the way they want to be treated, and if you don't want to be treated that way, well, you're on the dark side then. You're on the negative side, always being mean, drama, unrespectful to people. Not included, not including anybody. Not including anyone could always be a big part of negative thoughts too. Is not including anybody, like having somebody a part of what you do and not be included by it, you know? So having those things that cause you to feel that you don't include anybody, even though you don't care about them, you don't want to talk to them, you know, not include that in anybody. To anything. And again, we'll be doing this again for a whole week. This part of the sheet right here, we'll be using all week long. So then it'll be like including people and like we did for the positive one, how we did it a couple days in a row. That's what we're gonna do with the negative thoughts, the dark side ones, because the more we focus on what's on the dark side, gives everybody the chance to realize that there's positive ways to handle things and there's negative things to handle things. So, yeah, I am going to end it here for today, at least just for today. I'll be back. I promise we'll be back, talk about more about it. But right now, I was hoping maybe that would turn off the light, but it doesn't. But the way I'm telling you guys is if you guys want to stay focused and be a teammate and help others and everything, stay positive, please. I would appreciate that. Even if somebody's mean, like a couple people I know, and stuff like that. We're all going to work together to be kind and respectful today, okay? So we're going to work together to make it happen. Even though if it takes a while to do it, we're still going to work together to do that thing. So class is dismissed for today. Till next time we come back, talk about more about negative thoughts that we will be using as our next scenario for our team. So I gotta use the bathroom and get things ready to go for when I go tonight. Have to run out a couple errands. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out with us. We'll be back talk about more about negative thoughts, the dark side. And remember, we will be having the positive sheets out if you guys want to see them again. The list again. They're right up on the wall over here. I will show you them quick before I head up. So let me give you a little glance on it, what it looks like and where it's located. Gotta turn on this bad boy again. Let me show you guys. Turn my camera around. I do have right here down this hallway. So it's looking down this hallway right here. They have all the positive things we talked about right up on this list. And now we're here later on today, this week, not today or tomorrow, but maybe back down here, talk about more about some more today. So thank you for joining in. And remember, stay positive, happy, stay aware, and work together to be happy. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.